doing the walkout with them. They've left the marshalling area, through the pool deck, over to the respective blocks, and then the official introduction of them. 200 backstroke final. It's really been the domain of Matt Welsh. He's won 5 of the past 6 Australian titles. He's in lane 7. He didn't come through the heats this morning all that brilliantly. Michael Jackson and Ephraim Hannant, they were the fastest. Cordner's in 1. Welsh ranks as the 12th fastest 200 backstroker of all time. And his Australian record in lane 2 is Grant Britt's. His Australian record is more than 5 years old and is 1 second faster than the next best Australian time. Stokel Hayden is in lane 3, and Nicole Livingston, one of the great backstrokers, is with us in commentary for this race.
Thank you, Ray. I think Matt Welsh might have his work cut out tonight. He's talking at this meet about concentrating on the 50 and the 100. Of course, he's already won the 50 at this competition. He doesn't like the 200 that much, but he's all class. He's a true champion. Michael Jackson, the fastest qualifier in lane number 4 from Western Australia, trains with Bernie Mulroy, finished 6th at the last championships. Ephraim Hannant in lane number 5 from Queensland, a finalist also at last year's Nationals. Ethan Rolfe, lane number 6, 3rd at the last championships. As you see, he's a good 200 backstroker, 2:01. Here he is. Good reception from a home crowd.
1:57.59 is the Australian record that stands to the credit of Welsh. Delaney is in lane 8. The best backstroker in the world is the American Aaron Pearsall. 6 times he's been the fastest, should I say, and 3 times he's been under 1:55. Only man to break 55, and he's been under it 3 times.
He's going to have to lead them out the first 100 convincingly.
So Welsh is just 2 up from the bottom of the screen. Delaney at the bottom, just holding them. Now they're right off. First final of the night on a bonanza night here in Melbourne. We're underwater with lane number 4, and that is Michael Jackson. But down the bottom, Delaney. Welsh above him, swimming in a white cap. Rolfe in 6, Hannant 5. Jackson, the upper of the yellow lanes, in 4, fastest qualifier. Stokel in 3, Brits in 2, and Cordner at the top of the pool. So they go through the red line there on those markers. That's 5 metres from the wall. They've turned 1 second outside world time. Welsh from Rolfe and Brits.
I actually like the way Matt Welsh's stroke looks. He looks like he's getting into a really nice rhythm. You're underwater there with Michael Jackson. He's sitting in about 2nd place at the moment, but Matt Welsh is really getting into a nice rhythm. You can see not much bounce around. You can see a clear view of his whole stomach and chest, and he's really rotating from that pelvis region to get the body turning, which is necessary.
So Welsh goes through halfway. 2.14 outside world time. Rolfe 2nd, Jackson 3rd, Brits is 4th. Then Hannant. We go back further to Stokel, Delaney and Cordner. He's got a bit of an affinity with outside lanes. Matt Welsh, he won a world title in 03, swimming on the extremity lane 8.
He told us last night he was happy being in lane 4 for the 50 backstroke final. It's an outdoor-indoor pool, but the roof here has a beautiful line in the structure above lane 4. It helps backstrokers stay straight. He doesn't have that in lane 7, hence he's moving slightly towards the lane ropes.
He's only in front by 4 100ths, Nicole.
He might start to fall into a bit of a hole here. Here comes Ethan Rolfe. The other boys are going to swamp him.
Rolfe has been probably the best coming into the championship. Welsh has gone. Rolfe has gone past him, but lane 5, Hannant. Hannant is coming home brilliantly. Rolfe and Hannant come away to fight it out. The 200 crown is waiting for them. Hannant at the 5-metre rope. He's going home the better. And Hannant is the national champion. Stokel came through for 2nd, and Rolfe tired for 3rd in the last 25. But Welsh, he petered out completely to finish 6th.
He said at this meet he really wanted to concentrate on not only the shorter backstrokes but the 50 fly, and that final's on tonight, so maybe he just wanted to blow the cobwebs out. But we can't take anything away from this young man. What a great improvement 200.46. More than likely forced his way onto the team. It's the number 8 all-time Australian performance.
There's a young man in Sydney. That's his mum, by the way, but there's a young bloke in Sydney who plays with the Sydney Roosters, Ben Hannant. Played a bit of first grade, and that's his brother. So at the moment, Ben's not in the spotlight. His brother is. He's the Australian champion 200 backstroker for men.
Underwater with the boys. That was Matt Walsh closest to you. Again, Matt Walsh here. This is the turn into the last lap. Ethan Rolfe. Matt Walsh is bottom of the screen. Ethan Rolfe in the blue cap starts to get a bit of a bounce up in his stroke, but slightly with his head back. Next lane up is Ephraim Hannant, and he just really got into a beautiful rhythm, head back, chest up, and just really grinded it out in the final stages. Here we are underwater with him grabbing the water nicely. Let's see how he goes. He looked like he increased his energy levels in the final 25 metres. Well done. Takes it out a bit faster at Commonwealth Games, and we might give the UK boys a bit of curry. That'd be nice.
Goddard from Great Britain holds the Commonwealth record, and he, of course, won the Manchester medal. And the Hannants are obviously celebrating for this victory of Eamon, who takes out the 200. Here's Duncan.
Well, Ephraim, congratulations. Your first national championship, mate. You must be over the moon. A fast time, a good switch to the AOS by the look of it, and a victory tonight. Well done.
Thanks very much, Duncan. Yeah, I've been really working hard down the AOS. Just moved down there 4.5 months ago, and just really been working hard with Doug Frost and all the boys down there. And I'm just, yeah, ecstatic with that. Can't believe it.
Did you have a big look in at turn number 3? Did you think there was a little bit of, petrol in the tank for the run home?
Oh, I knew that all I had to do was stay with them for the first 100, and I knew I did the work, and really just had to bring it home that third 50 and just give it all on my last 50. So yeah.
Your mum Pam looked pretty excited up there.
Oh yeah, she's a lovely lady. I just want to thank her and all my family back home. I mean, all my 11 brothers and sisters, so, yeah. So,
you're representing them really, really well. Congratulations on a wonderful victory tonight. Well done.
Thank you very much.
Duncan Armstrong with Ephraim Hannant.
Did he say 11 brothers and sisters or all my brothers and sisters?
I think he said all, but there may be 11.
He really died. Wow.
It is a very big family, but back in those days they might have had a lot of families. I don't know.
His mum deserves the medal.
Anyway, there's the result of the 200 backstroke. Hannant from Stokel and Rolfe with the champion Welsh fading back to 6th. Well, the